Hello and welcome to another 2v2 cast by me, that one guy from that one place that you might have been to with a friend who will be remained unnamed. Anywho, this is Fish, and it looks like we have Ohvalencia, FPALM Ohvalencia here once again with a new teammate, FPALM Rydog. He's saying, "We got this one, I'm feeling the drops." Hey, sounds awesome. In the top side, we have the Red Zerg. I'm going to go a little conservative on fast expand. Good for you, Ohvalencia. So, looks like they have a plan. Alright, so it looks like he's going to go economic. So, Ohvalencia here, if you don't remember, played another 2v2 in the last cast that I did, where they had, I think Ohvalencia was the one that had the Banelings that had that money shot. It was awesome and fantastic. Ooh, excuse me. So we have Ohvalencia as the Zerg player, and then his teammate Rydog on the right side here, top right, who is probably going to go for drops like he was saying before, just going for his normal wall off here, while the Zerg is probably going to go conservative like he was saying. Bam! So they got a plan going. While on the bottom left side, we have ochoarobert Robert. We're gonna call you Ocho. Ocho is such a good name. As a Terran player over here, I'm not sure if they actually know each other. It doesn't look like they're actually speaking to each other. With his Zerg teammate Ziltoid. Sounds like some kind of weird candy. Like an Altoid? But Ziltoid? So is that like a Zerg Altoid? I don't know. Sounds cool. Cool name, bro. Anywho, it looks like Ocho is just going to wall off here. Now, if we get to the map, this is probably one of my least and most favorite map, if you can imagine that. It's just a fun map to play on, but it can be also the most annoying. As you can see over here, if we're in the top right corner right here, they have a back door right here that leads to a natural, if you want it to be a natural anyway, that has a nice little ramp here. It goes to another nice little third that's on the bottom here. But unfortunately, this is also a nice back door for the enemy just to crush if they're not paying attention. It goes straight into their main, and that could be an end game right there. Another nice little spot, there's a gold in the back here that could be someone's natural. Only one of you can have this one. And it's a nice big base for anyone to use right in the middle here and off to the side. So each player has enough room to make their own shit. So that's nice. And then you can come down here. This could be one player's natural as well, which leads to a third right here, which is actually pretty well protected away from any kind of harass, unless it's air or drop or anything like that. And another back door right here that actually protects them a little bit, but it can also be a really annoying thing. If the enemy actually takes these out quick enough and they're not paying attention, it's a nice route just to, well, if you move your units right over here, and you can go, it's the quickest route to their base right here, rather than having to go around this base, which takes a lot longer here. And another gold base right here. So it's a very weird map for expanding, a very weird map. And a fucking huge map it is, because there's two more on the side right here. It's just a massively weird map that has a lot of potential for a little bit of everything. Reapers can get in everywhere, drops can go from everywhere. It's like a perfect 2v2 map. Alright, let's see what our players are doing. Looks like, not really an early expand, just from the Zerg player getting his economy going. Looks like he's starting speed, while the Terra player is getting Marines with some upgrades for Stim and the Combat Shield, and just kind of get his economy a little bit going. Not a lot of SCVs at the 6-minute mark. Whatever, getting a factory, while the other player here, it looks like Ocho is going for the gold. Both players are going for the gold. Nice move. So this could be a pretty good move, depending on what their plan is. I'm not sure if they have a plan. I haven't seen them even talk. I mean, if both players can get gold fast enough and actually get that mining, you can get a lot of units quicker than the other opponent right here, and actually might get an advantage depending on which direction you want to take. But it looks like Ohvalencia is going to poke around with his Zerglings just to get a little vision, just to see what's going on. Just takes him to the Tower of Sight. What the fuck that thing is called. Anywho, see if they actually attack here. He's got no vision here, so this could be good for our red team to maybe break back the back door. And as I say it, it looks like an Overlord is going to be positioned over here, just to make sure that's not going to happen. What's tough over here, that you can't really do a wall off over here. I mean, there's this nice little rock thing, so you can actually make a nice little crevasse, valley, a choke, we'll call it a choke. I think it's called a choke. A lot of people call it a choke. A nice little choke for each side here. So it's not one big open spot. You have two little spots right here that turns into a weird choke for both armies here. I don't know what point I was making. Well, he makes a sensor tower right here just to see what's going on. He does just miss it. I'm allergic to overlords. Ugh. Yeah, okay. Not a lot of any sort of communication coming from our blue team, just a lot from our red team here. So it looks like he is going to start dropping soon. There we go. Just a bunch of Marines right here. Nice stimmed. I don't think either player is really getting his upgrades. Well, not the Terran here has got any upgrades. He's got stim and combat shield, while his... Where's that button there? Buddy is starting to get 1-1 right here. So let's watch this drop. Looks like he's going to go around. He might just drop off right behind here, which is not going to be a very bad spot. This is actually going to be a pretty damn good spot. He can do a lot of damage. He's oversaturated his main right here. He really needs to put some more over here, but even that, this is pretty saturated as well. Looks like it's a small Zergling battle here, just trying to poke around. A few roaches here. He did get spotted by the Terran player. He's going to harass the front while they're going to do a huge drop from behind. So this could be a really big victory for our red team. But it looks like he's going to lose all of his roaches, Hellions, and Zerglings here with Marauders, a little bit of Bioforce. But as I'm saying that, he's going to do a nice drop in his main. If he remembers, he has up there. There you go. He's going to stim right over here. Mutalisks pop out right here, which isn't going to do anything to his Marines. Marines are going to just tear through those Mutalisks. He needs to watch out for his medevacs. He's going to get taken out right here. He needs to move back just a little bit. Mutalisks have been shredded to pieces. Loses the medevac here. Takes out the Spore Caller, so the medevac can come in freely. The Terran and Zerg force is coming back to see if they can save a little bit. The drones have been pulled back, so you lose. And Marines have a nice little choke, take out a lot of those Zerglings right here, but those Hellions do a lot of damage to light units, so if he could take out the the Marines, but the Hellions are taken out. They did not get very good shots off right there. He spread out his Marines very nicely. Zerglings are stuck in a choke again. Marines are still just doing a shit ton of damage, but the Bioforce has come back to clean this up. There's just a little bit too much for this to handle, but did a lot of economic damage to a Zerg player. A lot of damage in general. I mean, taking out all those Hellions and the Zergling force that he had before, and the Mutalisks that were popping out. So he sets them back. They know Mutalisks are coming, so they should be prepared for it. At least should. I guess there's no anti-air for either player, really. I mean, Spore Caller or anything like that. But it looks like the Roaches that completely missed this just takes out. Well, did a little harassing on the gold base right here. Not sure he took out a lot. The blue Terran's not really making. Oh, there it goes. He's making some more Hellions, Bioforce right here, medevacs, starting his +1 armor upgrade. 1-1 is going on for our red Terran Rydog. 2-2 is nearly complete for our Zerg player, which he is above and beyond, like further upgraded than both blue players here. As soon as that 2-2 is done, these roaches are going to do a shit ton of damage. It looks like he's going to go around and take out these back rocks, which has no vision on here until now. I think he heard something was going on. So he moves in. Mutalisks are going to do a lot of damage to these roaches since nothing can attack air right here. A lot of roaches here, though. Is there anything that could really... Does he have anything? He's building 9 Corruptors to battle these Mutalisks, which is a nice move. Those Corruptors can take a lot of damage. They're like the Roach of the Sky. 12 Corruptors altogether. So he's going to take care of any air. Like, no problem. Someone exploring here? Okay. He sees just about everything. He knows there's a spire there, so possible Mutalisks. And looks like a Doom Drop coming in here, and was just spotted and totally forgot about it. Just decides to just drop him right in the middle of an army right there. He does a little bit of damage, tries to pick up and run again, but unfortunately loses just about their entire army. He dips just in time, but Mutalisks are going to come back and clean this up and loses his entire army, which is a huge loss, while the Roach army over here is going to take out this back base again. It could have been a really good move for both players going to each side, but the Terran player lost everything. These 2/2 Roaches are going to tank a lot of damage. The Corruptors take out a lot of the Mutalisks air, but that is a lot of Marauders here. They can do a shit ton of damage to Roaches in general, no matter how many upgrades they have. Hellions are taken out pretty quickly. And Rydog has decided not to go drops. And Corruptor's not being completely useless here. He's taken out all of the medevacs here, which is a really nice pickup here. What he really needs to do is use that Corruption ability to do some damage here. Well, be able to have his units do more damage, the 20% extra damage to all units he clicks on. Loses all of his Roaches here. All he has is Corruptors. Takes out most of the Blue's army, though. Banelings are coming in from behind, but he's got nothing to hit on. So it looks like he's going to go back here. The red player for both ends is actually have on, I think, 3 base, while Zerg is getting his 4th, so their economy is doing very well. So no worries on that department. Let's see our damage here. Is that the right button? Which one is it? Units lost. L. Okay, gotta remember L. Pretty even across the board, except for the blue Zerg player losing a lot. Mostly because of those Mutalisks he lost at the beginning, I'm assuming here. Looks like blue has got his Ultralisk out, not upgraded, so they're not going to be very effective. They can be taken out pretty easily if they're not upgraded. They really need to be upgraded in order to actually do a lot of damage. Especially against the Roaches or anything from above, they'll just rip right through them. I know he's got 500 armor, but it's still not going to be enough. They can be taken out. So, looks like he's going to focus towards Ultralisk. He's got Adrenal Glands coming along. Not a lot of Zerglings, though. He really needs to make a lot more in order for that to be more effective. Chitinous plating coming up. He's getting his 2/2, so, I mean, at least he's keeping up on it. Broodlords. Oh, I love this. I love Broodlords. I haven't seen so many Broodlords since Wings of Liberty. They really need to make those. Nice. I believe that's 7 Broodlords. Yeah, 7 Broodlords, 5 Corruptors coming out. So they could do a lot of damage to this force right here. Both of these forces. Not a lot can actually shoot up except for all these Marines. But if they're stuck behind shooting these Roaches and everything, Broodlords are going to be a nice siege unit to complement what he has. And it looks like Rydog's Bioforce is coming out pretty well. He's got 1/1, 2/2 nearly complete. I'm assuming he's going to go 3/3 right afterwards. He's got the bank for it. Getting that 3 going. He needs to get one more attack. And while I'm saying this, he's got a big battle right over here. Ultralisks are stuck behind the main army, not doing any damage at all. Broodlords from behind are actually dealing out a shit ton of damage. The Marines are doing what they can. They're only at 1/1 though, compared to the 2/2 Roaches here. Corruptors are taking out the medevacs very quickly. Broodlords doing a lot of damage, becoming untouched from behind. Roaches are taking all the damage that Marines are pushing out. So looks like Ohvalencia is destroyed basically 2 armies. Zerglings are coming up trying to back it up, but the Terran army, Rydog, has come in with reinforcements and is going to just plow through the blue team here. And as I'm saying that, GG, Ziltoid leaves, he dips, Ocho, GG, happy face, well played. after that battle, the Ultralisk is what lost to the blue team for that. They could not get through. The Marines and Marauders up here were doing a lot of damage, yes, but was just ineffective. They couldn't, you know, they needed behind a melee unit, so the melee units are taking all the damage, so the range units can do more damage more effectively. But unfortunately, Ultralisks were stuck behind the army and just filtered in one at a time and were just crushed by the roaches. So that was a fun game. Except for, I think it could have gone a little bit better if Rydog's Doom drop, actually succeeded. That would have been pretty fun to watch to see how they could have gone from there. But the Broodlords was a really very good idea for this, and fun game. Glad I casted both your matches, and I hope you do a few more 2v2s. I absolutely love 2v2s. So I'll see y'all later, and hug your significant others. Tell each other sweet things. I'm not exactly sure I'm going with this, so I'm just gonna stop.